wasn't the bin Laden mission. We knew there was no hostages, right? They're not holding somebody on the 3rd floor. So there was no reason to rush, right? To do the old school tactics of run into the room. And so cleared to the door of the room, looked in, and he's basically twitching at the foot of his bed. There's 2 women in the room.
Bin Laden's just twitching at the foot of his bed.
Headshot from the guy coming up the stairs. There's 2 women standing there in the room, right?
So is he still alive, or is this just
I don't think
nerves?
so. It's pretty twitchy. I'd say he's done. Headshot. Cover the headshot, right? We didn't want to shoot him in the face. Nobody wanted to. We wanted the photo, right? The rules of engagement were capture or kill, right? None of this was go in and kill everybody. I've never been on a mission in the SEAL teams where they said go in and kill everybody. Never. It's always capture or kill, and we had 30 different lawyers show up and brief us on this. Why was he engaged while we were coming up the stairs? Because the only thing he exposed was a head. Stuck his head out the door to look at the guy coming up the stairs and was engaged. Within the rules of engagement for that point man. Why? Because he could have produced a gun around the corner, right? Khalid down the stairs had a gun in hand. Guy in the first room I cleared had a gun in hand. So 3rd floor had more time to set up a defense than anybody on the 2nd and the 1st, and everybody else had got a gun on the 1st and 2nd. So for the point man to think, okay, bin Laden's armed, well within the rules of engagement, we'd been briefed. Part of the, the intel packages was, hey, they have the house rigged to blow, or they're all wearing S-vests, and when you get in there, they'll martyr themselves and kill you guys too. So again, rules of engagement, point man coming up the stairs, only sees the head, well within the rules of engagement to take that shot. Now he's laying at the foot of his bed. 2 women in the room, right? Same point man, grabs the 2 chicks and pushes them back against the far wall. Right, had they had a vest on or something, he would have taken the brunt. Turns out they didn't. Push them back against the far wall, and that's basically target secure, right? We finished clearing the 3rd floor, and it's okay. Question the women and kids, right? Trying to get a name for the guy. The women gave us an alias.
Did you shoot bin Laden?
On the ground, yes.
You did?
Yep.
How many times?
Couple.
Where at?
The body.
In the body? How did that feel? Don't fucking tell me like, just doing the job. Bullshit. You just fucking killed. You shot.
I didn't kill bin Laden. I've never said I killed bin Laden.
I'm correcting myself. You shot him as he was twitching at the fucking edge of his bed, and you didn't feel anything?
I don't know what that counts for, but...
Come on. You didn't feel anything. No sense of accomplishment, retribution. This guy fucking brought down the Twin Towers.
We had a long way to get home still, right? I think everybody was still very focused on, okay, right? We've got 1 helo down, right? Let's think big picture here, where we are in this situation. Yeah, we got Knucklehead down, but...
Did you know it was him?
Man, looking at him, it looked like him, right? The women gave us an alias. The kids confirmed it. We went back to the women. The women then confirmed it. We all carried photos of him, right? And all the photos we carried, his beard was gray and had gray hair. I searched his bathroom. On the shelf, just above his sink, just for men hair dye.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
He's been dyeing his beard. That's why his beard's pitch black in all the photos.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, right. We got a helo down. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're very far from home, right? You got an 1.5 hour helo ride into a country that's got surface-to-air missiles, and they're way different than what's going on in Afghanistan. And so, okay, we got the clock's ticking, 30 minutes on target. So I started taking the photos. A buddy of mine was there. We literally, he had a Camelback. He took the hose of his Camelback and dripped water on his face. We took the sheets off his bed, washed all the blood off his face. I was the supply guy, so I bought everybody in the squadron digital cameras, right? Because we knew, right, if we had the body going out in our helicopter and then we got shot down on the way out, how do you have proof on your helicopter, right? So did multiple digital cameras, taking photos. DNA samples, different helos, and then they were like, all right, you guys bag him up. So we had the body, drug him down the stairs by his feet.
Nice.
Right. I can shut my eyes and I can remember the sound of his hollow skull bouncing down the stairs as we drug him down. Drug him over his son's dead body, down to the first floor, and shoved him in a body bag.